I just wanted to tell you that my YouTube world crashed and I am gonna start a Twitch world instead. To another 30 minutes off, which will not be 30 minutes. I just wanted to tell you that my YouTube world crashed and I am gonna start a Twitch world instead. Now I'm gonna show you around very fast. Let's get going. The thing that I want to do on Twitch is I want to do builds with Minecraft because I love this game, of course. Build this entire world, you know, do some more gaming stuff, but also do like vocal recordings for my future records, mask making, you know, and like I said, gaming so we can communicate and, you know, hopefully build up our community. I moved up there now, so this is where I started. I call this entire thing my starter base because I have a shitload of farms everywhere. And I have this thing where I used to live, you know, treasures and materials and ovens, you know, and a chest with all kinds of random shit in it. And food was in there, you know, stuff that I used before. The dragon egg is already there, and ender chest. There's not so much in there, you know. This is my house with like one of those protection things on there. I don't know what it's called in English, but you know, so if thunder hits in it, the shit doesn't burn down because that happened. Of course, up here is my enchantment table and all kinds of shit, you know, all kinds of armor and potions and stuff to make potions, and this is the thing to make potions in. Here you have some weapons and you have stuff to make boots and enchantments and shit like bruh. You have stuff to make the enchantments and you know, enchant stuff. But, you know, it's pretty simple. I kept it pretty easy, you know, that's the way I am. There's a waste bucket with lava, and down here you have my auto farm with melons and pumpkins. Down here I had iron golems spawn all the time and kittens, but as soon as they walk here, maybe you can see it, they fall in there and they give me a nice amount of iron, so I never have to mine for iron anymore. Hey, goodbye. Look at him. And then he falls in there to his death.
Dead.
Bird, you piece of shit. Holy shit, it's storming outside. And over here I have my farm. So, and it collects in there. I emptied it recently, you know, because I needed emeralds to enchant stuff. But I sell it here. Each and every farmer has been infected before, so I get like 1 emerald for 1 pumpkin and melon. It's amazing. Each and every one has been infected before, so it's really profitable. That's how I was able to make the emerald skyscraper, which you can't see now because it's raining. A drip leaf bridge over there to the other ones. And here's the librarians. I did not infect them, but I don't care. I have a sugarcane farm here too. You put bone meal in there. All of my farms have been made by Playz, and some of them I edited a little bit, you know, to my liking. But it works like this. There's bone meal in there, and then it, you know, it just does that, and it collects in here, and you get like a nice amount. I spit it of sugarcane, which you can make paper of, and books and fireworks, of course, so you can fly, you know. I made all the platforms with half slabs so mobs can spawn on there. And if for some reason a mob would come on there and walk here, it falls in the water. Here you see a good look of that farm. Some cocoa beans there, some cacti, and some bamboo behind it. Cool, huh? Yeah, I think so too. If you walk there, you see farms. We go there now. First we go here. Take a look. Normally I fly here with my elytras, of course. I made all of these landing platforms so it's easy to land on with the elytra. There too and there too, and as you can see, it's quite a nice big ass farm with all kinds of stuff you need. And yeah, it's kind of like it's very profitable, but I emptied this too, as you can see, because I made the skyscraper. If you go here, you have the mine. There's not too much to see, you know, it's a nice little hallway. And now we're downstairs, and yeah, this is just how it looks, you know, it's just some small stuff, you know, nothing too crazy. And you open this up and you go into the real mine, you know. But there's nothing to see now. You just have to watch on Twitch, you know. So we go upstairs again. And we're upstairs again. Here are some more farms. This is my wool farm. Look at this, there's a naked sheep in there. Beautiful. I love naked sheep. And you know, it collects it in here. In the beginning I had a farm in there too, you know, but didn't work out because you know, they need apparently they need grass to grow the wool back, but I didn't know that. It's a cow farm, but it doesn't work anymore because she can't feed multiple cows in one block right now. Here you see all the signs, the stuff that I made. Emerald skyscraper base is over there. Librarians, we were down there. Melon auto farm, we were there. Farm, we were there. Farmers, we were there too. Iron farm, you know, that is where the iron golems fell in. When the iron golems fall to their death and they burn, it collects all of there. Now I've emptied the chests already a couple of times, but you know, it just keeps giving. It's like a slot on heat. Are you kidding me? You're in my fucking base, you piece of shit.
Dead.
So we had all of this stuff now, the mine and all the kinds of stuff. Here's the geode and map room. We check that out very fast. Let's go down. And you come in here. It's a cool geode. And here's the map room. It's pretty cool. Here's the map. Now the things I want to build that I have in my head right now on Twitch, I want to do a sphere like right here. And right there, I would like to build a ship. Or right here, I mean. And there is an ocean monument right there, and I want to, you know, drain it of water. Build like a glass wall around it and drain it of water. All of that stuff I'm going to do on Twitch and a little bit off camera, of course, too. So yeah, just follow me there if you want to see that stuff. But as you can see, this is where we are now, and that is the Emerald Skyscraper, which we are going to go to soon. Looks pretty cool. I kind of like the design, some diamonds there to flex, you know. I think it looks neat. It's so weird that this game can be so satisfying. I don't know why. It's, you know, it must be like the endless world generation and, you know, that you can make whatever you want. It's, you know, it's like a nice digital place to escape reality for a while. Every time I find those pillagers, you know, out there, and they have those flags, you know, I just take them and put them on these, and I throw it on this tree, you know. It's kind of like Luke the Notable did that too. I thought it was kind of a cool idea. It was the same with the Emerald Skyscraper. I got the idea from him too. So Luke the Notable, I watch him a lot, and Dream and George, of course. It's a lot of fun Minecraft activities. This is my XP farm, also by Playz. You know, this part down here I made myself. You know, it's like a little, I edited it a little bit. The mobs fall down there and it collects all the stuff down here, and that is something I like a lot. It's amazing. They just keep dropping like hell when I buy stuff from these, you know, ender pearls and shit like that. Look at this, 1 emerald for 1 ender pearl. Isn't that amazing? So that's really cool, and they just keep fall like fuck, except from now. Oh, now they start falling. It always takes a little while, you know, but it's perfect. Like everything around there, every farm I use, this disc farm and the fish farm, you know, they are AFK spots for this one to, you know, be activated. Of course, the fish farm, yeah, the XP farm, really cool. You stand here and throw it on the edge. And, you know, you get tons of loot and XP. It's perfect for mending your armor and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's cool. This one was also by Playz, but yet again, I made my own edition of it. You know, I edited a little bit. Because I had creepers sneaking up from behind me and, you know, trying to blow me. And I did not appreciate that. And all of a sudden, we're in a flower field. I made a portal in the flower field, as you can see. My base is right there, so it's not too far away, and the Emerald Skyscraper is over there, you know. I like flower fields, and I didn't want to do too much to it, so I just put a big ass fucking portal in there, like a fucking bad boy. Quick hoover around. This is the starter base, as I call it, so pretty cool. And right now we are gonna go up to the Emerald skyscraper. And we fly past it and go to the right for a very quickie. And as you can see, there is some mountains here with snow, and at the moment that is the only way to get powdered snow, so you pick these up with a bucket, and there's not so much more to see. These signs always point exactly where the other stuff is, so we just go there and both bases will be in this line, you know. So, that's a little cool thing, you know. I'm a nerd, I know, fuck it. But now we're gonna go to the Emerald skyscraper. And this is actually so satisfying for me. I really was bummed out that my YouTube world crashed, so I kind of made like a little copy of it. It is, you recognize some stuff of it, you know, but I made it more fancy. So this is where I lived. Actually, this is from the inside exactly the same, kind of exactly the same as in the YouTube world I had before. Bitch Finn is here too. A different light here, but you know, Donkin is back. I don't know how my old horse was called, so I named it Ricecom. I don't know why. This is kind of the same, but it's above an ocean biome though, so half of the time I have like tropical fish spawn here and cold water fish there. So that's pretty cool. My bees, another fish farm. Now in the YouTube world I made the mesa biome right here. I'm gonna do that now too. A big ass beacon, and of course the main archive, which we will go to soon. The workstation, very fancy. You know, it's kind of the same as the YouTube world, all of this stuff, but more fancy and big. And you know, the entire island actually has like a little extra here too. I don't know what I'm gonna build here, but it's gonna be cool. Now let's go into the main archive. There's not so much to see here. Now this is the main archive. It has a total of 1,200 chests in there, the entire building. It is a bit bigger than the old one. It actually has like 3 rows of chests now. And you know, it's a bit more structured. It's going to be cool to fill this in, you know, throw the stuff in there, you know, every item in Minecraft. And I still have a lot of room left for future items too. I like it a lot, you know, there's 2 balconies, you know, and then you go upstairs and this looks really fancy up there. Look at this, I love these pillars. Look at it, cool as fuck, you know, you have all kinds of shit there, ovens and, you know, those ovens you can see in the ground and stuff everywhere. It's the same with the crafting benches, they're in the floor everywhere too. So, you know, it's pretty random but cool. That was the main archive. Now I want to go on Twitch a bit more now and, you know, game and stuff. You do the gaming stuff there and use YouTube more for sketches and some gaming stuff. After a year of Twitch episodes and stuff like that, it will be cool to make an episode like this and just show you around. And, you know, have a chance to be able to talk with people who like gaming and stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. It's like I said, it would be cool to build up a community there and have fun. For a long time I've only been busy in the music world, you know, and I kind of want to expand it again. I've been doing a lot of different things, you know, so I always enjoy doing new stuff, you know. I don't enjoy doing just one thing. I've always been like that. It's the same with music. I've done a lot of genres, you know. Cyclone I started with the electronic music, you know, very dark and hard. In the end, it turned kind of in death metal, but it has always been like rap and horrorcore / trap, you know, even before trap was a thing. After that was, of course, my studio band Shrednap with Mike Sarkeesian and Kevin Talley, which was really cool. I got the opportunity to sing together with Sean Zatorsky, who was in Chimera and Sinza Anum and all kinds of other bands, you know, real talent. He's awesome. And I got to sing together with Rob Holiday, who of course is the lead singer and guitar player of Sulfur and a lot more bands. Also Ricky Myers of Suffocation, of course, you know, he's a talented guy, really cool, down-to-earth guys. Actually, I had the pleasure of working with a lot of great talents, very well-known talents for that matter, and I'm very proud of that. You know, even though I didn't get like huge in music, you know, I take a lot of pride in what I've done. With Cyclone, for example, in 2008, I released a vinyl, a couple of thousand I don't know if it was 2,500 or 5, but all of those copies, there was like this distribution company who took over the entire batch. The entire batch of vinyls came to my house. I saw them, took a picture with them, and I sent them away. So they were gone within 2 weeks. And that without a record label. I had my own record label, which I released my stuff on. Same goes for No Cloning Around Project 1. That stuff got sold fast as fuck, But after that, the rougher times came. People started to buy digital, and now you can barely sell like 100 copies. For an underground artist, I did very well, I think. I'm very proud of that. Same goes with the music videos. Even though YouTube threw them away all the time, I got nice exposure for it. Right now I'm going to start with Kevin Shrapnel, so I'm going to take some of the Cyclone elements with me. It's going to be cool. On Twitch I'm going to do the live streams, of recording the vocals. So like I said before, add me there so you can see them. It will be fun. I'm also talking to some of the guys who were involved in the latest Shrapnel record, Social Masks. Some of them want to do vocals on my Kevin Shrapnel record too, which will be a trap, metal rap, hardcore rap record. It will be a very cool record. Will it be successful? I have no idea, but I'm doing whatever I want on there again, I love making music. I've been doing it, like I said, for a long time. I've been starting to produce stuff in my bedroom in 2004. And like I said before, I've worked with some nice names. It's going to be a lot of fun to work on this record. I can really feel it, that it's going to be a cool project. This time, I'm going all in. I really don't care about stepping on some people's toes. This time I'm working with whoever I want. And if people are not supportive of it, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter what kind of creator you are. If you're a musician, if you're a YouTube content creator, any type of creator, it's very rare that people help you nowadays, And to me, it's so strange that the, smaller artists out there can be so much more arrogant than, the accomplished musician out there. And, it's sad to say, I had my moments also where I was like up there in the clouds, when I got to work with all of these big names, as Cyclone and as Shrapnel especially, because the guys I worked with then were actually guys, who were played in big bands, bands like Chimera, Sins Einem, Suffocation, and 6 Feet Under, stuff like that. So those are big names, in their genres. And those people were so humble and so helpful. It's ridiculous. And the list I could have been working with, could have been longer. But like I said, I got it in my head too. And I was like an asshole to some of these people. And, I'm not afraid to admit it. Afterwards, you learn from that stuff, And I hope some people wake up when I say this stuff too. You can't degrade a person because he has less plays than you on Spotify, Because where are your plays coming from? Is it really people all over the world who came to your Spotify because they are curious about your music? Or is it your friends who play your stuff over and over again? If your friends play your stuff over and over again in about like 10 years, of course your plays go through the roof, or through the roof, you get a couple of thousand plays. Where do your YouTube views come from? Is it also friends, or is it also people around the world who search your stuff? Why, who is liking your stuff on Instagram? Is it your friends, or is it because you like 10,000 people and like 800 of them liked you back and they give you likes, just because? So be humble, help out each other, stop being a superstar, when you're really not a superstar, we're all in the same boat here, we all want the same, or not, I do music because I love it, and if I get famous, or if I get like a nice amount of people who listen to it in the process, that would be awesome. Of course I dream of that, or else I wouldn't do music since I was like 17. So be humble, no matter what. Help each other out. And if you don't want to help each other out, that is fine too, I don't help out everybody either, I help out the people I work with, or have worked with. And, I really don't care. People have hated me for that, but I don't care, I've been boycotted like hell because of that shit. But like I said, I don't care. I do the stuff that I do because I love it, I run around the Minecraft worlds. I make this because I love it and show it off on YouTube and Twitch, If I do this, you know, to enjoy it, or, you know, let me do it. It's the same with making music, masks, and all the other stuff I do. I do it because I love it. I have nothing to prove. I don't do it to be special, because people have said that when they had their little mood, like, you know, you're not special. You don't do it to be special. You do it because you love it. You know, if you have the mindset that you want to be special all the time, if that's the stuff you're thinking about, you're not happy, man. You are one bitter being. You know, you're one bitter being. You're not going to be happy when you go around and think like that. That's just the way it is. I feel sorry for you, but at the same time, I really don't. You know, you're trying to make creative people like me feel like shit by saying stuff like that, but I guarantee you, in the end of the day, when I lay in bed, I feel better about my life than you do, you know, because you have the need to push people down, you know. And yet again, I can say that I have some experience in that era, because when I was feeling less good about myself, I did the same thing, you know. But I felt horrible back then. You know, you can be like a scientist, you know, and you feel you can have your own company, you know, and think like, oh, you games all day and shit like that. It is such a dumbass and blah, blah, blah. Well, if you are so accomplished in your life, why the hell do you feel like you have to push me down about the stuff that I'm doing? You know, are you really that happy like you're saying, you know? Because like I said before, if you're that happy, then you don't have the need to push people down. You know, that's the way it works. I'm sorry, I just got to ramble about all kinds of stuff like that. But this was my Twitch world. I really love this Twitch world. It's going to be cool. I'm going to do kind of the same stuff as I did before. You know, the mesa biome is going to be there, the jungle behind it. There's going to be ice spike biome there, and fucking mushroom island there. Exactly the same as the YouTube thing, but a bit more big and luxury. So I'm gonna do that on Twitch, mostly off camera. I'm gonna do stuff too, of course. And yeah, I think you should follow me there, like I said before. Follow me on Twitch, the link is in the description. And follow me on YouTube too. And because I need the followers, I don't have so much yet. But it's growing slowly. Like, subscribe, and yeah. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. Bye. And one last thing which I forgot to say is that I'm going to do tutorials also for a local school. I was going to do that in my YouTube world, but since it corrupted and is gone, I can't do that anymore, so we're going to do that here now. So the tutorials are meant for a local school, like I said, but I'm going to post them on YouTube, and you know, it's going to be, you know, some, you know, basic stuff, nothing too complicated. So if you are interested in that too, so it's going to be fun. Yeah, that's it.